A major update on the Trans-Canada Keystone XL pipeline that will impact the Texas economy. The southern portion started this month, running from Oklahoma to Houston and Port Arthur refineries. However, it is the northern portion, crossing the border from Alberta, Canada, that has been in government limbo. But today, the State Department released its long-anticipated environmental impact statement, which found the project will have no major climate impact. Now, environmental groups are pushing back against Washington, calling for this project not to get the green light. Shannon Graves lives in Nebraska, less than 300 feet from the proposed path of the Keystone XL pipeline. And she worries about more than 800,000 barrels of oil a day being transported past her home.
My life is on the line here.
Specifically, what all the construction, or worse, an oil spill like the one last year in Arkansas, would do to drinking water, wildlife, and surrounding farms.
If something would happen 275 feet from my home, you would destroy my home.
The State Department environmental impact study says the project would not significantly increase greenhouse gas emissions, but makes no decision about whether it should continue. Disappointing for environmentalists.
We're very concerned that the State Department is not taking the public health and environment issue as seriously as it should.
Following a review period, Secretary of State John Kerry will give President Obama a final recommendation. Republicans call it an economic opportunity.
Let's work together on building the Keystone pipeline and the tens of thousands of jobs that would be created as a result.
The pipeline would carry oil from Alberta, Canada, across the Great Plains to Gulf Coast refineries. Canada is running out of patience.
The time for a decision on Keystone is now.
Ultimately, the decision lies with the president. There is no deadline for a decision. Governor Rick Perry gave his support to today's report, saying it is time to move forward. The White House is reiterating President Obama will only approve this project if he feels secure the climate won't be negatively impacted. Looking further at the Texas portion of the pipeline, we know refineries along the Gulf spent billions of dollars on equipment to efficiently process this crude oil from Canada. Any oil sent in the pipeline from Cushing, Oklahoma takes about 3 days to make it to the Gulf. Currently, the oil makes it as far as Nederland, Texas. The remaining bits to the refineries will be completed later this year. At the moment, it is transporting 300,000 barrels of oil a day and more than 500,000 barrels by the end of the year. This whole southern section cost more than $2 billion.